Broke means that you can only cover your needs but you don't have enough money to save or even pay debts. Being broke can be temporary and so it is not the same as being poor, but if not handled early, then it will lead to poverty. Many people always find out that they hardly have any cash left before end month. That's being broke. Have you ever asked yourself why you are always broke by the middle of the month? Could it be you are overspending what you don't have? We all have some friends in our lives that are nice people, but they always seem to be broke. It never seems that they can figure out why they're short on cash. The way you handle your money on a daily basis is a big element in how successful you are in building wealth. If you are careful and budget, you can build real wealth. Alternatively, if you practice bad money habits, you may end up broke and unable to reach your financial goals. No one is destined to be poor, your habits shape you to being broke. In order to break the cycle of being broke, you must be aware of the behaviors holding you back from building wealth in the first place. Let's look at some reasons why broke people are broke, and why they will most likely continue that way unless they make some major changes, and I will show how you can do that if you're broke. Let's learn about the main reasons people stay broke for quite a long period in life. So make sure you watch till the end to know every detail. Don't miss out because these are the most important reasons that everybody needs to know how being broke results. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Help us reach 1000 subscribers. Let's do this. Number 1. Broke people spend out of habit. Habits make up human creatures, however some of the habits cost people a lot. With malls spreading on every corner of every country, consuming or spending has become the norm, especially with the young generation. Most are trying to fit into the social lifestyle of their peers without enough disposable income to match the kind of cars, phones or houses they would want to have. And with that, many use up all the income they have and even resort to borrowing loans, especially the easy-to-get mobile loans, to please their appetite, hence falling into debt, leaving them in a perilous state. Overspending strips you the ability to save or invest and exposes you to debt and being broke. An approach to control this habit can be increasing your awareness of what you are doing. Ask yourself questions. How happy will this purchase make me? Can I use this on something else that would make me happier? Is this spending decision what I want for me and my family? Also practice delayed gratification if you want to have a fit financial life. Get friends who can positively influence you into positive financial management and duck away from the socially expensive ones. Number 2. Broke people have wrong mindsets about finances. When you think about money, what comes to mind? Having the right mindset when it comes to your finances and life is important for financial freedom. The way you think about money translates into how you act. You have to decide that you want to achieve financial success, because when you're mentally prepared, you will do what it takes to achieve your success regardless of how bumpy the road might be. Having the right mindset includes believing that you can be successful, making up your mind to things that draw you back to achieving your goals, and learning how to self-motivate and self-inspire. The belief that you don't have enough money can induce a form of all-consuming depression and anxiety that challenges your ability to concentrate on and work towards long-term financial goals. It is the scarcity mindset that leads to poor long-term financial decision-making. So even if you're not living in actual poverty, daily anxiety and depression arising from common financial stresses like debts may be the contributing factors to a scarcity mindset that affects your ability to make smart financial decisions. Some have the mindset that money is there to be spent. Yes, it is there to be spent, but how you spend it matters a lot. This belief comes from not understanding that in order to stay away from brokenness and maybe create financial abundance, you actually have to spend wisely. If you spend all the money you earn, instead of sparing some for upkeep and such like things, you will never meet your desired financial goals and even create the financial abundance that you could have. Another wrong mindset is having a big excuse that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. If you get to set your mind at believing such, you will end broke for the rest of your life. It gives away your responsibility to care for your money situation. And whenever you give up responsibility, you also lose power and influence over your life. Either way, consider having the mindset of my financial reality is entirely up to me. And maybe everything I need to create financial abundance is already inside me. Number 3. Broke people spend without planning. Broke people find themselves without a coin and mostly have no idea where their money goes. Do you have a spending plan for your money? Do you pay off debts or loans, save money, invest, live your life? In order to successfully do any of these things, a person needs to have a reasonable plan around their money. That means learning how to budget. A budget not only helps to ensure you're keeping your expenses below your income, but it also allows you to plan out what you can spend, save and invest. Ever wondered where all your money went? If you find that your money easily slips through your fingers, and you end up with not very much left after each paycheck to put towards your savings and investments, the key to such a situation is tracking your spending and making your budget your best friend. The rich people around the world have budgets. They might not call them budgets, but they most undoubtedly have plans around their spending, saving and investing. And if they do plan for their money, then you should, too. The goal must be to keep controlling your money, never allow money to control you. Now, having all that said, you are asking yourself, how does a reasonable budget look like? How do I create a spending plan? How do I budget? Right? Well, planning for your money does not have to be complicated or hard, it is just easy, and what another person's spending, saving and investing habits looks like will absolutely be different with how yours may look. Now, consider learning how other people plan. You can use the internet to get information that can help you to spend reasonably and meet your financial goals. Measure up your income, monitor your cash flows from either day to day, week to week, or month to month depending with you. Number 4. Broke people lack self-discipline. Self-discipline is one of the biggest areas people struggle with when it comes to financial success. I even struggle with it at times. Self-discipline takes practice, and this means you need to make a mindful effort to improve your self-discipline every single day. You also want to be sure you keep your goals visible so you can see them every day and stay motivated. Accountability is important. If you struggle with self-discipline, then consider finding someone to keep you accountable for the actions you take and around the financial goals you have set. People set up their goals with good intentions, but as time progresses, they don't always stay the course. Having a stressful day and feeling down, or having a great day and feeling excessively happy and deserving, are feelings that drive many into failing to achieve their desired goals and falling off track. Such a situation can interrupt your interaction with money. There's the battle of wants versus needs, wanting instant gratification and, of course, the emotions that come with it. So how do you deal with this? Research has shown that meditation is healthy. It is a popular practice for self-discipline that is simple to incorporate into your daily routine. Meditate for 10 minutes a day. Focus your mind for a period of time, in silence, engage the mind and think deeply. In this case, think more, not about anything but about what your financial priorities are, either long-term or short-term. Maintaining self-discipline can be hard, but like everything else that brings progress, the greatest struggle is always within ourselves. It gives you self-control, inner strength, perseverance, and the ability to stick to your decisions. That's why you need to learn self-discipline. Actual meaningful things are created through struggle, have that in mind. Number 5. Broke people aim at showing off or competing with others. A person competing with others can be said that he or she is keeping up with the Jones or the Kardashians. You may find yourself buying things that you cannot afford to impress people you probably don't really like and who don't like you. Keeping up appearances and competing with people when it comes to spending habits can mess up your financial focus and as a result leave you broke. Stop comparing yourself to others. If you're trying so hard to keep up appearances, you overspend and could end up going deep into debt to maintain it all. As Dave Ramsey would say, if you want to build real wealth, you're going to need to live like no one else will now, so in future you can live like no one else can. Adjust your focus towards your goals. Don't worry about what other people think of you. And most importantly, focus on being grateful and contented to what you have. Your biggest competition is not other people, it's yourself. Compete with yourself. Don't you think comparing yourself to others implies that you respect them more than you respect yourself? Any energy you spend comparing yourself to others, looking deeply at what they do and have, worrying about them being better than me, trying to beat them, is less energy you have to focus on yourself. Number 6. Broke people don't pay debts or loans on time. Debt sucks, and if you have it, you don't need me to tell you that. The problem with having debt is that most people don't prioritize paying it off. They are comfortable with making minimum payments or paying a little extra, but don't go as far as figuring out how long it will take them to pay it off, much less create a plan to aggressively do it. Consider paying your debts, hence reducing your expenses. Expense reduction helps you to put the extra funds you come up with against your debt. You have to select a debt payoff method, following through and paying all your dues. Once you knock out your debt, you'll have more money at your disposal which you can put towards the things that truly matter to you. Those are main reasons why some people are broke. Learn these things and you will run away from being broke. Financial freedom should be for everyone. I hope you learned, inspired, and will grow. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for clicking and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.